And we're back. Another electrical fault here at Pertaringa Oval as the Gullies come with the ball. They go out wide. All Gullies here.
Yeah, sorry to our listeners, but nothing we can do. There's a short circuit here at Gullies in terms of the circuit board, and yeah, the fuse goes on a regular basis.
But we are back and lining up for goal. It's Ryan Spittle as the boys just decide to run their scooters behind me. He'll line up 40 metres out in a slide angle. Crucial kick for Gullies, who are currently trailing by 20 points. And it looks like he's put it out to the right and it's stayed there. It doesn't appear to be the Gullies' day to me, Hose.
No, past players' day and all, but just not a good day for Gullies in terms of their footy.
Yes, as we welcome back Bernie. Bernie, welcome. How was lunch? Thank you for the sandwiches. Probably a good thing I didn't have beer today. I've got to work tonight. We've got a free kick, is it? No, he's gone over the line. We're going to have a ball up in the square.
No.
Look, I was just catching up with a few of the past players of the day, and of course it can be a trap when you do go up to the bar and see the boys. But just see Pete Personos come off before. That's a big blow, and that's going to affect the rotations for the team for the second half. It looked like a head clash. There's nothing sinister in it at all. Two blokes going for the ball hard.
DJ, take over, mate.
Okie-doke, got a ball up right in the goal square. You could throw a blanket over 30 of them. Ball comes down and it's immediately tackled, and the umpire says, that's too high. Have yourself a free kick.
And guess who?
I'm going to go with, if I had to guess, I'd say a McKay. I'm going to go of the Alex variety. It is indeed Alex McKay. Put yourself in the position and you will reap the rewards. It is currently as well, just quickly, as McKay goes bang. Hose, that's no good, mate. As McKay goes bang, it is the Crows by 17 points, and the Dogs are coming late in the fourth, trail the Eagles by 7. But more importantly, right here at Pertaringa, Teacher Gully bang through their 6th, and they now just trail, I think by 14 points. Scoreboard messing around a little bit, mate. Might be 13 points. On the South Wales Demons Football Club scoreboard, it's the Gully 6 goals 7. The visitors, Adelaide Uni, 8 goals 8. 13-point ball game. Bernie.
The ball finds itself back in the middle to recommence this game as there's a bit of a lulls come over the crowd. We know we want the past players to get amongst it, and they will. The ball goes up, and Blake Penny, once again, a nullified tap, but there's scrapping in there. Can the Gullies push it forward? A kick comes out of the pack, goes into the half-forward flank area, hits the Sinorama sign, one of our great sponsors of the Teachery Gully Footy Club in the Adelaide Uni half-forward flank position.
Yeah, Andrew Oleski showing genuine pace there, tracking that ball. Not quite able to reel it in, but good to see that on display there. And there's plenty of talent out here for both teams, and certainly a lot closer contest than any of the three of us thought. I thought Payneham getting knocked off by Uni perhaps might have been somewhat of a fluke. Clearly it wasn't. They're a good football team, Uni, and they're playing some good football.
Certainly dangerous on their day, and the Gullies are still persevering, obviously, with their running game that have served them so well through this whole season.
Yeah, it's a very tight. It's early in the third, 2 goals of difference. It's precariously placed. This game certainly could go either way at this stage, and there's no certainty at all. We're having another ball up. Clint Dow wins it straight down. Can't see who that is battling away. Might be Thomas Bilby. I could be wrong. It's a long way from here, and we're going to have another ball up. It's Dow versus Grice. Big Choppers Grice. Looked like he won the tap. Straight down to a Gully player. And guess what we're going to have, Bernie? Another ball up.
You know what? The game was like this in the first time they met too. You know, it was really close, well into early into the last quarter, and the Gullies did power away. So it's setting itself up for something similar. But once again, like I said, with the lack of personnel to do the rotations, could have an effect on the game now. But Johnny Payne has certainly got his team up and about with this pressure footy too. Yeah,
good release handball. Inverted screw punt kick. Yes, a screw punt. I'm calling it a screw punt, not a torpedo. But Teacher Gully should swoop on it and clear to the near side. Jake Martin. Oh, he's coughed it up there. Open goal here for Uni. Number 61, and he might have snuck it in, has he? He has. 2 digits from the umpire. Aidan Offey with a crucial goal there to Adelaide Uni at the Ray White North East Real Estate end. And on the South Wales Football Club scoreboard, it's the Gully 6-7 Uni.
9.
No, it is 9. 9 goals, 8. So Shaz is just in front of the scoreboard there. So
yeah, it just looked like that. Jake Martin missed that handball in the crucial spot in the back lines Uni swept on it, and the ball looked like it had missed, but it was well behind the goals when we saw it fade away.
Yep, exactly right there, mate. And a crucial goal there. Well done, Aidan Offey. And I tell you what, mate, you need the next one.
Well, they're certainly matching it with us. It's goal for goal at the moment, and they've retained that half-time lead. As they go into attack again, Chad Schoenmakers is down there. He's got his hand at the front of the pack there. Uni kick it off the ground, and it's going to dribble into the forward pocket. Daniel Glesic's chasing it down there, and it goes out of bounds. Yeah,
they've just been able to turn it into a dogfight around the contest all day, and it's just worked out for him, Uni. And from their spread, they've been good. They've been able to release the on-baller behind play. They've had one sitting behind the play all the time. And they're getting some quality ball forward, and they're making every post a winner at this stage. We just need a bit of Tea Tree Gully momentum, mate. Maybe 1 or 2 goals in a row and swing the game. But it's Uni again into open goal from the pocket. Is it? It is the left foot. It's a very good kick there from Matthew Langridge, brother of Nick Langridge, and the Langridge boys are certainly they're putting the team on the back today, and they're making the game their own, Bernie. And it's danger signs for the Gullies.
Well, it is danger signs if they don't respond now. That's 2 goals in a row for Uni, and they certainly will need that. Like I said, coming into the last quarter, Justin was going to have his workout. Justin Machota is going to have his workout to see how he gets these boys up and running again and getting that game flowing. But Uni are just beating them at their own game at the moment.
Blake Penny needs to take the bit between the teeth and out-ruck Casey Grice, get Tea Tree Gully a big clearance here. Who else we got in there for Tea Tree Gully? We've got Tommy Bilby, we've got Matty Stent.
I said Jaden Blank moved into he's just copped one from his winger on there, and he's reacted, and Uni have got the free kick in the middle of the ground.
Casey Grice, the left foot, goes along towards the forward area. Good lead and mark there. Is that Walker?
Number 19 again.
Number 19, Connor Noonan. Well, one of the Noonan brothers. He kicks long to the pocket. Tea Tree Gully first onto it. No, gathered by Uni. Again, bunch of players. He breaks free. Right foot snap across the face of goal. Just the 1 point there to Uni peppering the goals here. Take a handy, very handy 26-point lead here at Pertaringa. Perhaps, I could be wrong, Bernie, perhaps the largest deficit you've faced this year at Pertaringa.
Certainly would be there, Tom, no doubt about that. But just looking at what that young lad did then, they just wanted the ball more. And Uni just seemed like they want the ball a little bit more at the moment. Gullies have kicked it out. It comes out to the half-back flank. There's a leading ruckman out there, but it's been picked off by, is that number 18?
Johnny Schultz.
Johnny Schultz down there. He wheels around onto a massive left foot. It's gone straight to the goal square. In fact, it's gone right through the middle from 50 out. And the boys, are they getting around these Uni lads now? And this is going to be very hard now.
Beautiful left foot kick from the pocket there as Langridge affords a smile to our little telecast here. And that, of course, is Johnny Schultz from Adelaide Uni, not the 55-year-old detective from Kenilworth, just to avoid any confusion there for all of you fans of John Schultz. And I'll tell you what, with a 30-point lead here, I reckon it's Uni's day. It is Uni's day.
I haven't seen the Gullies, like you said, in this position at Pertaringa, so we're not really sure what they will do. So it's a really a good test for these young players now and some of the older heads around the place. Can they keep their medal and have another crack at it?
Grice is winning the rucks, and he's given a nice chop out to Jake Keynes. But Tea Tree Gully win the clearance, pounced on by Uni. Good tackle. Hold the ball and play on. Stent now on the left to Melville. Haven't seen enough of that today, unfortunately.
Once again, the Uni player seemed tired getting rid of the ball. No talk. Got run down. The ball came back out to Matty Stent after a handball, and now Trent Melville, the leading goal kicker, 45-degree angle. This would take his very, very best, and if the team ever needed one now, Tom, this is the one they need. Needs
to go straight through the sticks at the Australian Gas Network's end. The Gullies need this one. Melville, deliberate approach, kicks through the ball. It's close, it's close, it's just good enough, I think. The umpire says that'll do, Trenty Melville. This game's not over yet, Tommy Javor. It's a 26-point ball game on the South Demons Football Club scoreboard. It's Tea Tree Gully trailing by 26 points, but we expect them to finish the game stronger at home. We certainly hope so, don't we, Bernie?
Well, we do for the crowd's sake, and they need the next goal though, Tom. That's the key now. They need an unanswered goal now. So if Uni can go down and hold this together and hold it till three-quarter time and or score themselves, but if the Gullies can get another one and a cheeky one after that, well, you know it's going to be game on.
Super quick couple of scores of Division 1 around the grounds. It is PAC by 3 goals over Goodwood. Payne by 6 over Ross Trevor as we have a secondary ball up from the first ball up, obviously. We've got Div 2, Div 3, Div 4 scores to come up next time we get a bit of a break as well, Bernie. Lots of scores, lots of footy on. It's a beautiful day as Dow gets into the back of his uni opponent. And it'll be a free kick there to Jack Keynes, is it? Looks, it is Keynes. Right foot down to the half-forward flank. Looks for Langridge. He flies. Good spoil there from Gullies. Gullies should release here. They come this way. Thompson, haven't called his name a lot since the first quarter.
We've called this bloke, Dylan Shellmakers, has a bounce, sets it up, beautiful handball to Stent. You know he's going to run through. He's flicked it over, a very tight handball for try and get Chris forward released. Couldn't release it. Uni hold them up, and in the AFL, Carlton by a point over the Crows.
Oh dear. $50 multi-bet in huge trouble. And yeah, again, at least they're taking the game on. They're going to have to take the game on if they want to win it. Better to take the game on and lose by 10 than not take it on at all.
That's right, it's a scrummage in the middle there again. Matthew Stent's on the bottom of the ball.
Yes, and the umpire says, I'll have it, thank you very much. And I'd say Tea Gully, if they don't get the next one, I can't see them winning this one, mate.
I wouldn't count them out just yet, but yeah, they certainly need it. It would help immensely.
Yes, one thing Uni have been able to do today pretty well is control the tempo. So I expect, though, the Gullies have got plenty left in them yet at home. Dow wins the tap, but again, one down. Looks like Langridge. It was Langridge. Langridge go forward. Beautiful red there by our friend James Harley. And the umpire
Jake Vanderhack got the free kick for being shoved out.
Okay. Probably could have just allowed the mark to go. A bit of being a free kick could have been advantage, but never mind. High up and under type kick to half forward. Stacks, yep. Position A was Chatty Shellmakers, but he's wrapped up immediately. And we'll have a ball up 75 metres out from the Uni goal.
Clint Dow's in the ruck, gets front position. Third man up again for Uni. It's worked well for them all day. Out comes the ball. James Harley bounces off his big barrel chest. He gathers it again, goes out wide, but it's an errant kick.
Terrible
It's
kick.
in the air, and a young player playing his first season in the A, so we'll allow him that one.
Yeah, good pressure by Uni, though. That caused the turnover. And again, Uni can raffle it here, and they do. Time for think music. 4 Uni players around the ball. Painter now to the big ruckman there, and Keynes. Keynes goes to full forward, spills over the back. Tea Gully should mop it up. Quick tackle. Oh, the umpire's not easy. No, he says, I'll have it. I'll ball it up here. And look, a couple of things that probably worry me, Bernie. The third man up, Tea Gully just haven't been able to be aware to it.
Well, they haven't been able to be aware of it, and the numbers around the ball then for Uni was staggering too. Here's a little short kick from Dylan Shellmakers again, receives it back. He's got then Matthew Stent, who's going to run through the middle. He'll take them on. He's going to look down here for Jaden Blank, playing his first game of footy. He's going to have to go hard here, young Jaden. There's 2 against 1 here. He's just stalled it up nicely. He's slapping in nicely there, Jaden. He needs a hand. Gullies are in there everywhere. Matthew Stent's in there. Joshy Schilling's in there. They get themselves up. There's some tired boys out there.
Also, Bernie, one thing I've noticed, I don't want to be critical, but you are down, looking for reasons. Headphones are on, admittedly, but the voice seems down today. The voice isn't up. McKay's taken high, and again, if it's there, it's there. One was there, and it wasn't paid. Thoughts on that, Bernie? Is the voice down?
Look, I haven't been really listening for it, to tell you the truth, mate, so it probably could be, and yeah, maybe they're just a drill team that they know what they're going to do and what they have to do, but yeah, you just need that talk. When you are down, you're right, you do need to really get around the ball, don't you?
Voice, enthusiasm, intensity, just a touch off today from the Gullies, and in Div 1, I mean, against anyone, you'll get knocked off if that's not at 100%.
Yeah, just fairly lacklustre today, haven't they? That might be the word that probably best describes it, just for the day today. They just haven't come with that intensity that you normally associate with the Gully side here at Pertaringa.
Maybe they thought it was going to be slightly easy for them, and you know, they've been found out. Look, that was an unfortunate there with the Joshy Schilling. Wasn't sure he had the mark. The umpire then, and it's down ground unfortunately too for the Gullies. But Joshy Schilling took the mark. The umpire made a late whistle, and he'd already played on. So we find it's not our day, but you find yourself that Uni have got to kick 25 metres out, dead in front.
Hosey just chimes in with a super commentary. Is it Will Painter lining up? Beautiful deliberate kick, left foot, is it? It is straight through the high diddle-diddle. That's his first for the day, and it is Uni's 11th or 12th. It might be their 12th. On the South Whyalla Demons Football Club scoreboard, it's Uni 12-9. The T3 Gully 7-7. It's a 32-point ball game.
And we just mentioned how Gullies would have needed that next goal without an answer. Well, Uni fortuitously have got that goal, and that doesn't matter here nor there. They've got a 5-goal lead, and the Gullies, midway to late in this last third quarter, would probably need a couple of goals to move into that last quarter with.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I'd say it'd be certainly latter stages of the quarter. It's 4 o'clock, so yeah, it would be 20 minutes in, 25 minutes in at least. So Blake Penny just takes it out the ruck and says, my ball, kicks it forward quickly. This is what we need. We need some intensity. We need some enthusiasm. We need a quick goal, and there it is. It's that man.
Chris Forer has run onto that ball. That's what he does well, and that was a great answer. So if we can get another couple of that. But Blake Penny's ruck was fantastic then. The ball went up. It became neutral. He followed it back down, got it onto his boot quickly, and he caught the Adelaide Uni defence out. Chris Forer jumped onto the ball, coming through the half-forward line, lined it up and put it through. It's
been a great battle between Chris Forer and Lachlan Cameron. Lachlan Cameron certainly, he's been good himself, but Forer's kicked 2 goals now, and he's had an impact. He certainly attacks the ball, Chris Forer, and he's around the contest.
He does like it on the outside when he can run onto it, that's for sure. And he does present himself up well at centre-half forward.
Oh, Blake Penny has an absolute airy there. And the ball won by Adelaide Uni. Push forward. Good tackle there off half-back. Looked like, and it was Schoenmakers. Schoenmakers been good off half-back. Uni, though, chain of handballs. Oh, no-look handball. Oh. And you are gone. 100 times out of 100. Run down from behind there. No awareness from Andrew Oleski. He's a lot quicker than that. As T3 Gully...
Ryan Spittle, he took the ball in that tackle, got it straight to Chris Forer, who then played on. Gullies are still pushing forward. Pete Personals has got it with the headband wrapped around his head as Adelaide Uni wrap him up on the half-forward flank in front of the Cafe Primo sign on the outer side for T3 Gully.
Great to see Pistol Pete back out there. That's huge for the Gullies. They need him. They need him to have a little Pistol Pete type cameo as we have another ball up. If he can bob up for 1 or 2, he could change this game, Bernie.
He can. He's that sort of player, but it's going to take all his mates around him too to be up and about and doing the stuff that they all need to do. So there's the ball. It's a ping-pong at the moment. It's gone out, still on that outer side. Uni have got possession of the ball. Now it's held back in by T3 Gully, and the umpire's going to have to bounce really close to the boundary line over there next to our poolside northeast sign. Really
quick one. The Eagles have broken their Melbourne hoodoo with a 7-point win over the Bulldogs, and it's the Crows by 7 points over Carlton.
The ball comes out. Alex McKay, the tackle slips around his waist, but Uni are all over the handball after that, and they're actually going to clear the ball back to the centre. This will be a bouncing ball and very interesting here. There's 3 Gullies to 2 here. Can they get it? Nathan Cox gets the ball. Handball to a ruckman. Don't do that. Don't do that to the ruckman. And he's gone holding the ball as Gullies try to scurry back, but I think this young lad is going to have a crack at goal from there.
I'll tell you, it was Hamish Kowalik that actually did the right thing and took his Uni player with him out of the contest to allow Gullies to mop it up at the back. He did his bit, but the other 2, well, they did not. Well done, Kowalik, but they'll have a shot from 50. There he goes, bang. Umpire does a bit of work, comes back, just straightens. I think that's through. It is through, judging by the way they celebrate. Who was that? They're celebrating with him. It's number 11 from Adelaide Uni. That's Simon Charlie. Haven't called his name a lot today, but he's bobbed up with a goal. And on the South Whyalla Demons Football Club scoreboard, we've got a 32-point game again. It's goal for goal at the moment, and unfortunately, it's just not happening for the Gullies. As I very quickly, PAC take a 32-point lead. Also, ironically enough, bucket load of irony there, over Goodwood Saints. Plenty of scores from out of grounds coming at 3/4 time as you have a ball up. Again, Penny takes it directly out the right. Goes bang to McKay. Beautifully done. When you need a man, when you need a lift, you look to Alex McKay, don't you?
Once again, why can't we do that twice in a row? You know, Blake Penny took it out of the ruck. It left a one-on-one. Alex McKay was always in the favourable position. The ball coming in. He's not going to back down. Positioned himself nicely. Took an overhead mark. And once again, a much-needed goal. And certainly coming from the captain.
Hasn't kicked it yet.
Let's ride this in. That's what I was saying. We're going to have to look at the goal umpire because he's on our wrong side. The goal umpire is making
he's missed it.
A fair bit of ground, and it's missed to the left there, but it's in the Gully's attacking area.
Yes, Gully's trailing by 31 points. It's just been one of those days, just hasn't fallen into place for the Gullies. And I guess the point where I was worried was when we all said Gullies, 8, 10, 6 goals. And perhaps Gullies came in with that mindset as we see Big Clint Dow break it down with a punch. Running onto it and giving a handball is Ugalesic. Ball spills.
Jake Martin grabs the ball and is gang tackled by 3 Adelaide Uni guys. What happened there is Josh Schilling couldn't quite get the ball cleanly enough and fumbled slightly, and Uni were all over that second handball then.
And right underneath the cameraman's position. What's the cameraman's name today? Chris the cameraman, doing a great job. Again, Stent trying to take the game on. Pushes, does it, don't argue, it doesn't look, and kicks it straight to James Watson, who goes to the far side, and he finds Lockie Cameron breaking off a Chris Forer. Goes to the wing, uncontested mark there. Another man with a head bandage. They've gone through some bandage today. Kicks to half forward, no one in particular. Should, maybe, no. Well won there by the Uni player on the left foot from the pocket. Looks for Langridge in the square, and he takes the mark 10 metres out on a side angle. He goes backwards to his brother. I assume they're brothers with the same surname. They are brothers, Matthew and Nick Langridge. And Matty Langridge will line up from 25 metres out on a 45-degree angle. And dare I say it, if he kicks this one, Bernie, I think it might be just about gone.
It's going to need all the past players to come onto the ground and help him in the last quarter, that's for sure. But you know what? Uni have just got more run. That's gone over the post. That can't be a goal. And it was a point. So that's a lucky break. So if the Gullies can get a goal out of this, it would be good, and it would be an absolute bonus. But yeah, we're certainly going to need the past players behind us to bring us home in the last quarter, that's for sure.
The other thing that Gullies have been able to do, that Uni have been able to do, is they've increased their lead at every change. So, you know, they've played the better football today, and he's stepped over the line. I'm telling you, Bernie, it's just one of those bloody days. It's not good.
Well, that evens it up. They did one at the other end too, and I just think that is one of the most ridiculous rules in any game of football is, over the line by 1 foot? Come on.
Mate, you can go over the line by a centimetre in cricket and it costs you a wicket after you've bowled all day. So it is what it is, mate. Why go near the line? But truth be told, a lot of umpires don't even look at it. So
the ball has been thumped back towards the goal square after that bounce, and as most times with that decision, it's a rush behind. So Gullies will restart 1 point less.
Trailing by an additional point even. There's a bit of the old ball goes up, ball comes down type situation. Oh, huge fly there by Pony McTail. And he comes back inboard. Times Johnny Noonan. Noonan coughs it up possibly. Good win there for Tea Tree Gully. Coming out wide. Trent Millville, you're on.
Here's our man, Ryan Spittle. If it bounces up to me, you run all the way into the goal square.
Personos. Easy ball to Personos. Yep. It's a free kick.
It's a free kick, push, anything you want there. But he had to try something, didn't he? So he just made the contact, and there it was. So Gullies, once again, we say it, a desperately needed goal after Uni missed one just down the other.
I'm not sure what. I'm not sure who tried to make the spoil, but you're facing the wrong way, not looking at the ball, and you make contact with someone. It's a free kick. Some people that argue with umpires, I tell you, frustrates me. Never had enough wind left in the sails to argue with the umpires, you see, mate. But he'll line up here, Pete. On the siren here, huge kick, 10 metres out, slide angle, pops it through Petey Personos, and there's one of the two they needed, certainly. And on the South Wales Demons Football Club scoreboard at three-quarter time, it's the Gullies trailing by 27 points. I'm going to do some goal kickers so far. We're going to do some scores around the ground. Then I'm going to jump out to the Gullies huddle and have a listen to what Justin's got to say. Your thoughts, Bernie?
Well, look, that was the goal they needed, and the boys all got around Pete after he kicked that goal. So there's something there. There's a little sniff there. They know they've got the ability in themselves. They know they can do it. Crows by 12 points at the wherever they're playing. Etihad, I suppose. But
as it's 8-8-62 here, playing 13-11-89. 9-8 is it? Pardon me. 9-8. So it was a 4-6 quarter, a high-scoring quarter. We did talk about that early on, Bernie, that it would open up. Let's, sorry, Bern, I'll just quickly jump around the grounds and we'll start with Division 2. It's got to be considered an upset. Athelston 9-9 over Foss 4-3 as Athelston continue to try and push their way up the ladder after their narrow loss to Gazer last week. I've just got another score through on my phone. But Old Iggy's and Broadview a lot tighter than some might have thought. Old Iggy's 7-9, Broadview 6-7. 32 points to the good Prince Alfred. Eastern Park 14-11. Hectorville 7 straight goals. So that's 53.